Hello everyone, welcome back if you return to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're new, hello, I'm Shikyo Sendo. I play video games for fun, and I write under the pen name JW Ashtier. If you're interested in any fantasy stories using global mythology with a sapphic main character, feel free to check the link in the description. It will take you to an Amazon listing in which you can buy my book. About $5, so do not feel that you need to, but I would personally appreciate if you do. I am a personal self-published author, so I kind of need to do these little videos to get the word out about my book. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in it. Take care. Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age the Veilguard. Now, off screen, I did do quite a few things, so I hope you don't mind me going through them real quickly. All I really did was explore Docktown and Treviso, got all the side quests that I need to get done there done, explored, and got Shadow Dragons, I think it was. No, hold on. Crows up a fair bit. I might be able to get them done, the merchant at least, done before the big event. All comes down to how well I get on the rolls, so yeah. Anyway, today's set's going to be dedicated to some side quests, so let's get to it. We're here in Arlathan, so let's go.
Don't get lost.
We're going to start with the, what you call it, quest with Harding. And then move on from there. Honestly, I probably should have crashed out over there.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I spent...
Let's get rid of you. Come on. Ow, ow. Garbage.
Stay in cover.
Boop. Haha.
Hitting us from range.
That was easy.
On the job.
Come on, come on, come on. Did I not go up there? Hold on. Oh, okay, I see.
Need to close it.
I think.
Nice one, Lucanus.
Oh yeah, that's the quest with
You don't
Balara.
have to
We're
answer
good.
this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on seekers who are immune to demons.
That's disturbing.
Hey, Rook.
Hey, Harding. Oop. Did not mean to hit you. Or try to.
This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Maybe if I see more of this stone magic, it'll seem less weird.
This is all new to me too, you know. Come on.
All right, let's
Being
keep
able
going.
to move the terrain's going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out for practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Ugh. Awkward.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have... I could have protected the people who matter.
You can't blame yourself for everything. It'll destroy you.
Some thoughts just come. They leave their mark. Even when you push them away. I just have to concentrate on the people I can help. Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
So a feature I think they really missed out on is even
wonder
before
what's up
this
there.
point, you can go around using the resonant stone and getting Harding to do this type of stuff using the stone song.
Think you could
It
find
would
us
be
a route?
funny if you
Maybe. I'll take a
before
look.
doing this mission, or depending on how you
I bet
treat
you
it,
could move this to give us something
Harding
to climb.
would actually fail or something different occurs.
Heard ya.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
Anything up here?
I'm on it.
Nope.
Of course. The multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I
Think you could clear a path for us?
Harding.
leave it to me.
Look at that. You're getting good.
Doing pretty good.
Want to try another one?
Why not? You got it.
What's this?
There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
Oh yeah.
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
Pop that. And in we go. Notes on mysterious substance. Anti-magic properties. Intriguing. So, the quality of the... tell me if the upload is actually doing what I hope it does. I'm trying to upload at a higher quality, using my
Over
Elgato at a recording at a higher
So
bitrate
many rocks,
or higher
and they feel different.
graphical
That one's
fidelity.
granite.
So I'm hoping
one's
this comes
slate.
out at a better quality.
I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry. Just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it.
Keep up.
Practicing, I mean.
That does nothing. I will, of course, check when I do the upload for
Right.
this, but that is a... I'm currently
find
recording this
a
a
couple
week in
more.
advance.
Got it.
So I don't know
No
if
trouble for
it's
you now.
going to be for a little bit.
I know. This is great. Leave it to me.
Not what I was aiming at.
Right.
Look, the abilities are still stretched, but at least you're learning to control them.
Oh, absolutely.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here,
Yeah.
Harding.
In
We
my
need to move
story,
quick.
by the way, in the book I wrote,
Please, someone.
Alphathul, who is one of the characters,
Someone's in trouble.
is
go.
very hesitant with magic. He can't use magic, so he's very iffy about it. He's able to use enchanted items for sure,
Hold
just
on.
not magical items. Or magic itself. Well, technically he
Up over
can,
there.
but that's...
I bet that's where he is.
long story.
How about if you move this rock?
There's no way up
Those-
from here. Let's look around.
Elevate me.
There he is. Let's hurry.
Howdy, buddy. Good boy.
Easy.
Maker, I thought I was dead for sure.
How are you feeling? How's the leg?
Broken, I think. But I'm alive. And I'm grateful for that. The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
So do, like, you know, people that are just, like, short, like humans are short, do they just not exist in this world? Because I'm just sitting here thinking, everyone knows Harding is a dwarf from sight alone. What if she's just a short human? Like, I thought dwarves can't use magic. Bitch, I'm a human. I'm just short. Let's do this.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
You pick me? I'm so flattered.
Well, of course, I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
All right, now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Balara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly. Of course. See you soon.
Even angry Bilara's cute.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension. Seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Alright, L1.
Here we are. The artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least
No,
until
fair.
someone falls through a hole in the floor.
I love reading these. So this is Firefly. So this is one of the gods, obviously. Found in the center of a large charred circle, artifacts will emit tremendous heat and light when unstable. Will melt stone.
Random example.
Tears of June. Found at the bottom of a large well, artifact will separate all nearby materials into constituent pieces when unstable. Materials can include people. Well, that's disturbing. I'm glad they have that sealed away. Truly dangerous, that. Dirthaman's Guidance, found on the western edge of White Spire, buried in snow. Artifact will cause nearby objects to continue to float upwards indefinitely when unstable. Currently cannot be retrieved. Kinda available in the library. Found in the ruins of an unnamed Tig, artifact will combine multiple living creatures into one body when unstable, causing immediate death in most cases. Ha!
Okay,
Place this here.
see those 2 power crystals?
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
Huh.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now.
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality.
Nice.
Okay, let's keep going.
Sure, sounds good.
Alright, let's keep going. What's up here?
So,
That's
it's
disturbing.
nice out at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right. Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
Okay. Looks like 3 batteries this time. Oh, I heard some recent news that got me excited. Darksiders might be getting a new
So what
game
did this
soon.
artifact do? Before it
Speaking
was
of
calm, I mean.
relatively older games,
It would bring flaming rocks down all around.
Darksiders is one of my
every
favorite
30
series of
minutes.
games because it involves the
And for
4
some
horsemen of the
reason,
apocalypse.
You'd hear chanting while
And for those
it
that don't
did
know,
it. Not
I
sure
have
what that
a
was about.
fascination with the horsemen. It's possible that it's just going to be a remaster, maybe even a remake, just to drum up interest. But if not, we might get a 4th game, or 5th game. And I'm excited for it. I'm happy.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too. Okay, one more to go.
Alright, sounds good. Lead the way, Balara.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already
course.
kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
Yeah. Anything of yeah? Nope. Alright, let's kick this down. A satyr? A lute? What are those things called? You.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Hey, Rook.
What you need?
Never mind.
Tell me.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in.
Luckily, these little quests, little outings are fairly quick and simple to do.
There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Yeah, keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other Veil jumpers can do this. Why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Laura's so precious. Alright, where is... There she is.
Bellara, I'm,
My brother.
What?
Back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elgar'nan, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird. In Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused. Anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. but my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook? Thank you for being here.
Always Balara. Alright. Focusing contraption. Let's go with that. Alright. Next area. Oh, there's some more in Arlathan. Gate of Faded Glories. Travel as I go. Treviso as I go. Okay. So next, let's go have coffee with the crows. Where is... Whoop. His quest is up.
Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy. So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
That up, and Steven Sprig.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The
Sounds good
markets
to me.
are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant.
Funnily enough, we spent a
For
lot of time
Harding's
here.
garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
Not the biggest fan of
So
Spearmint.
you and Ilario
Not a big fan
are
of mint.
cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The Demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't
Honestly,
seem like
assassins should
Ilario
know how
and
to cook.
Katarina were
Know how to,
close.
play a role
It
and,
was hard to
get
get
some
close to
poisoning.
her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection.
Not a big fan of fish either.
Fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit's
Nev
great.
only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Now we can also get something for him. Completely optional.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I
Yeah.
loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Well, now you do. Alright, time to go to a cafe and
Cafe
get some
Pietra is just
coffee, tea.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
Wonder
ahead.
what
House Cantori has many
I would
talents.
like.
Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
I'm trying to think. You see, Al is more Nordic, so he'd like more mead. So something sweeter, I'd say.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have chocolata calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I'm ordering the Choco Chico thing. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
So, are you glad to be back in Antiva?
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this fool of Anton when I left.
I can imagine it's a shock.
They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your chocolate calda?
Delicious. Everyone deserves a chance to try it. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
I'm not the biggest fan of coffee. I'm personally more of a tea drinker. Coffee just knocks me the hell out. It's very weird. But I do love the smell of cooking coffee, brewing coffee. The set is just one of those things that's like, I have no clue what it's made of, but it smells good. Alright, here, let's see how we're doing with, this.
You keep disrupting the Antom.
Still
I'll
gotta
keep
get
you
that
stocked.
5. Now give me a shop 3, which will give me a lot of good stuff. Okay.
Safe travels.
Yeah, we're good with that. Is there anything in Treviso? Gate of Deep Sorrows. This one's a difficult one to get done, but I might be able to pull it off. A study in Docktown. Let's head there. There's also the main quest here, too.
Risen elven guards. Dark spot.
Skip that.
Reach up there for me.
Yes, Lorelei.
Alright, let's hang out with Nev.
Brooke, hey.
Hey, Nev.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Anyone with these is a paper seller.
We'll take a paper. Thanks.
Right here.
Drama in the Palace is the Archon keeping secrets. Question arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several masters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in the palace affairs are false. Yeah, sure.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Cheers.
One, please.
Myth or man, stories abound of a masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some consider the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one of man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Asher would love it.
You'll read it here first.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
Another
But
rebellion.
you like us, right?
Here's what we know.
You're all right.
Aw.
One paper. Thanks.
Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pel have reached Minrathos streets. In light of distressing rumors from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing to fight in our capital. So, this system Minrathos has is actually, I think, based off of real history. I'm not 100% certain on that. The basic concept is if you are not a natural-born Tevinter, you would have to work a period of time as an indentured servant. Let's go with that. And after a set amount of years, according to your contract, you will be able to buy your freedom and become a citizen of Minrathos or of Tevinter. Now, here's where the fucky bit comes. A lot of Magisters kind of like owning elves and other races. So they're constantly pushing back the goalpost of how much it costs and all that type of stuff. Essentially, when you think you're about to have enough to be able to buy your freedom, you suddenly find out that, there's actually, you owe interest. Which was a thing, I think, in ancient Greece, if I'm remembering correctly. It could have also just been you could offer yourself up into indenturedness, and your family would get fed, you'll have a place over your head, and then eventually you can buy yourself freedom. It's still a really fucked up practice.
What happened in Marnus Pel?
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Sounds good.
You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think my good neighbors lack taste. Go on. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev. Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, let's see. Embalming liquids, the bone saw.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Nev. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go.
Sounds good to me.
If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
South side. Can I fast travel over there? That's a no. By the way,
you've lived in Docktown.
If you hear any me spout out about history or anything like that,
unless I'm out of the city for a job,
do your own research.
Apartments around town.
I could be wrong, and I probably am. It's just stuff I half remember from
You've been an
years
investigator
ago.
for a while.
So keep that in mind.
It's not a short story.
I am not a history
Made
buff.
it this far?
And my memory
Trust me well enough
sucks.
to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it does.
What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth, and do they truly want to? Read the next episode of The Twisted Knife right here.
Doesn't.
Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
Oh, there's a cereal
You
for
know,
Balara.
Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun.
Sounds alright.
I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Thanks.
Get it here.
The makings of a scandalous love affair was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin, the same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings. And who was their mysterious friend? When I have the answers, dear reader, you will too. Balara.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Catch a party? We are into winter.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got
Fair.
places to be. Come on.
I'd find a nice lake view help me think too.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
Yay! Made her happy a little bit. Alright. Study of Docktown. Alright. Get that done. Level 17. Worry about that a little bit. Oh, okay. I guess I'll worry about it later. We're almost done with this set, so let's head up here real quick before heading back to the lighthouse. I think there's a gift I have yet to buy for Nev. No, I got Nev's gift. Detective for Crow. I think I may have not gotten something for Balara now. So Arlathan first, then we'll go over there. But yeah, doing these little side quests also unlock other parts of maps that we can explore. Like we've unlocked 2 new locations here in Arlathan. Sometimes at least.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
Have a look.
Bye. Nope, guess I did. Don't say anything specifically for Balara.
Come back along.
Which is good. Alright, Lighthouse. I think I may have turned in that quest now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, nothing. Something over here with Harding. Took me a second.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Do you think this voice has answers about your magic?
She must. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans. Ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
I'd like for you to get the answers you're looking for.
Me too. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Sounds good to me. I really am glad that they bring up Volta again, because that was a big thing to bring up. Or to introduce, I should say. The Titans? Oof. Alright, let's turn this to Nev.
Look who's thoughtful.
Always.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Thea waiting.
For me?
Of course, buddy. Alright, is this a conversation or is this something big? It's a conversation, cool. There are, I believe, 3 types of missions we can go on. There is conversations, where you just go and talk. Outings, where you have, like we've seen, where we walk around and do a little quest. And then quests, which are long, and will probably pertain to fighting. So, yeah. Good way to plan your missions.
good. You're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Are we holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Always glad to be helpful. And that's simple quest. Alright, let's head back to the lighthouse, see if anything special pops up. And if not, we'll call it. Anything special? Nope. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed the set. I'll see you all next time where we continue on from here. But till then, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.